Guys, today we will learn how to do insertion in singly linked list, in circular linked list. Okay, so this is how a circular linked list look like. In circular linked list, the pointer of the last node points to the first node. Okay, and that what makes it a circular linked list. It never terminates. Okay, if we iterate through it, we will do it indefinitely. Okay, and head node points to the first node of the circular linked list. We can define any node as the first node of the linked list. Okay, now uh, let's see what are the different ways we can do insertion. You know that insertion in a circular linked list, we can do it in constant time, right? And insertion can be done in two places. uh, Insertion can be divided to be done into two ways. One is at the beginning, and other is at any intermediate position. There are two different ways we can do insertion in a circular linked list. And let's see how the node class look like. This is how the node class look like. We define the data variable, and then the next pointer points to none. And now we are assigning a value Tesla, initializing a new node as Tesla, and again a new node as 2. New node dot next points to 2, and new node dot next points to new node. Now this statement makes this a circular linked list. Okay, and head points to new node. This is how the circular linked list will look like. Tesla 2, then Tesla 2, then Tesla 2. This way it will keep on printing if we try to print through it in a iterative fashion by iterating through it. Okay, and head points to Tesla. Now let's see how the code looks like if we want to insert at the beginning. Now if we want to insert at the beginning, we will take in two parameters, the head and the new data. So first we initialize the new node as with the new data. Then we will make new node dot next as head. Okay, and then we will make a pointer point to head as the address of head, and we will iterate it until the next address is equal to head. Okay, we'll keep on iterating. So PTR will reach one node previous than the head. Okay, so once it reaches the position one node previous than the head node, then we can make PTR dot next equal to new node. Okay, if it reaches one node previous than the head node, then it will terminate. Okay, then in that case PTR dot next will be equal to head. Okay, and in that case head not equal to head will fail, and we will terminate this while, and that time we will instantiate with the new node with PTR dot next, and now we will make head as new node and return head. That's it, guys. Diagrammatic representation, you can see initially head was pointing to this node. Now what we did, we iterated through the loop and reach one node previous than the head node, the starting of the list. Okay, temp is the last node, one node previous than the first node, and we reach this node temp, and then temp dot next we make it to this node, this new node, and this new node dot next we make it is equal to head, and now we make head as equal to the new node. Okay, that's it. This is a very simple diagrammatic explanation of insertion insertion at the beginning of a circular linked list. Okay, now let's see the code to insertion for insertion at any position. Okay, now if in this case we take in three parameters, head, position and new data. Now if position is less than or equal to 1, that means we want to insert at the beginning. So simply we'll call the insert at beginning function code with head and new data and return the head value. Okay, Now if position is greater than 1, that is 2 or any other value, then we will run this code. What we are doing over here, we are first initializing the new node with new data, then we are making a variable prev which points to none, then ptr points to head, then a value pos which points to 1, and keeps on iterating unless we reach the position. Means the ptr value, this ptr reaches that position which one we want to delete, where we want to insert. Till that time we will keep on iterating. Okay, and prev will point one node previous to where we have reached, okay, using ptr. So that's what we will do over here. And then once we reach the node, we will make prev dot next as new node. Means prev and ptr are the two adjacent nodes, and we will insert new node at in between prev and ptr. Okay, because ptr is the position where we want to insert, so new node will get inserted between prev and ptr. So prev dot next equal to new node, and new node dot next equal to ptr. That's it, guys. And then we will return head. The simple diagrammatic representation you can see. We want to insert at the third position. So we iterated through this circular linked list. We reach the third position, and ptr will be 10 and prev will be 8, and we will insert between 8 and 10. So what we will do, we will make prev dot next equal to new node, and new node dot next equal to ptr. That's it. And simply we have inserted in the circular linked list. Now one more thing you should know. Now if position value is greater than the number of nodes in the circular linked list, then also it will be valid. Okay. Now suppose this is the third position, right? If we iterate from, if we reach it in the first round only. Now if we take the value as 6, let's see where we reach. We start from 6. Head is pointing to 6 initially. Head is pointing to 6. Head is pointing to 6. So start from 6. 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Again, if position is 3 also, then also ptr will reach 10. And if position is 6 also, then also ptr will reach 10 and prev will reach 8. So either we want to insert at the third position or sixth position or ninth position, whatever multiple of 3 we want to insert, it will be inserted at the same position. Okay, that's what the concept is of circular linked list. The position, whatever be the position, we will definitely reach it. Okay, because it is circular. There is no boundation on termination. Where the list will terminate, there is no boundation of that. So it will keep on iterating. We will keep on iterating through the same values again and again, and we will reach some value where the position will satisfy, and we will insert over there. That's it, guys. Huh? Now let's see the code examples. So this is the code. Yeah, this is the node class. Node class, what we are doing, we are using two variables, data and next. Data points to the stores the data of the node, and next stores the address of the next pointer. Okay, next node, sorry, next node. Next is a pointer which stores the address of the next node. So this is how the circular linked list looks like. After inserting, I have defined a function insert data. I have defined a function insert data which inserts value, dummy value, in the circular linked list. After running this code, we will get the value of head. This we are returning head over here, so we will get the value of head, and this will be the circular linked list. First one QWERTY, 2 Java, Python, and then again first. But head will be pointing to first. Okay. So you can see the code how we have done over there. Because we have used this statement, tail is equal to ptr at each iteration, and tail dot next equal to head. This makes it a circular linked list. Okay. Now let's see the printing function. This function prints the data of the linked list. First, initially head points to PTR, then we print PTR value, and then we iterate until we reach head, and we keep on printing. We compare the addresses over here. So unless the addresses are same, we will keep on iterating, and once we reach the same address, we'll again print it, we'll terminate the loop, and we'll print it one more time, and we'll give 3 dots. Okay, so this is how it is looking over here. This is how it is looking. First one, QWERTY, 2 Java, Python, and first. Okay, let's run the code, then you will understand. One more time. Yeah, first one, QWERTY, 2 Java, Python, then again first. So first comes again. So the first node comes again after the last node, that is Python, and we have given 3 dots to represent that it continues after that, and head is pointing to first. Okay, now let's see how to insert at the beginning. So this is the code to insert at the beginning. We declare new node, the new node dot next as head, PTR, declare a pointer which points to head, and PTR dot next will keep on iterating unless the next value is not equal to head. We keep on iterating, and once this is we are doing, I to explained you earlier, na, this code. Yeah, I explained. So this is what we are doing. Now let's see how the code runs. Okay. Yeah, we are inserting new one over here. This is this value we are inserting new one. So see, you see new one got inserted. Okay, new one, first one, QWERTY, 2 Java, Python, then again new one. Okay. So after that last node, we got again the first node, and it will keep on continue to print if you want, but we don't want that. Okay, this program will go into infinite loop. So this is what, and head is pointing to new one. Okay, this is the code to insert. This is how we can insert at the head position, at the beginning position. Now if you want to insert at any position, okay, let's see the code. This is the code to insert at any position. We take in 3 parameters: head, position, and new data. Okay, if position is less than or equal to 1, then we will run the code to insert at the beginning position, because it's right. Okay, if position is less than or equal to 1, then it is similar to inserting at the beginning position, at the first position. But if it is greater than 1, then we will run this code. So this is what we do. I have explained this code also earlier, huh? So just see the code one more time. Now let's run it. Now suppose we want to insert at third position, okay? And new inter is a value, new intermediate node. So let's run it. This is our first at position 3, 1, 2, 3 at QWERTY position. See, it came at the position of QWERTY. First one new inter, then QWERTY, and the head node is still first. Okay. Now if you want to insert at 20th position, and let's see what happens. Still it got inserted. No inter over here, right next to the head node. We are not changing the head node. Okay, you keep an idea over here. We are not changing the head node. Head node continue to point at the same position, but we are this new value we are inserting in the circular linked list. Okay, at any position wherever we reach. Okay, if it is larger than the size of the circular linked list, still we will reach somewhere, right? So it's a non-terminating list. That's it, guys. I hope you understand. Let's revise one more time. So this is circularly linked list. Beginning, we do insertion at we can do insertion in 2 ways: at the beginning and intermediate position. This is how the node class looks. This is the code to do insertion at the beginning. Diagrammatic representation, insertion at any position, diagrammatic representation, yeah, and the code examples. Thank you. That's it, guys. Have a good day.